how-to project today, and guess what we're going to be making? Something with this. We're going to be making brownies. They look super delicious, so let's get started. Okay, number one, you need to read all the directions, every single little bit. Remember that time when Miss Lane made us take the directions test? Well, if you were shouting out your name like I did, you probably really need to pay attention to the directions. Okay, step two is to make sure you have all of the ingredients like I have here. Number one, I have some sugar, some cake powder, eggs, salt, unsweetened chocolate. I have some butter, vanilla extract, and then some semi-sweet chocolate chips for inside of these super delicious looking brownies. Okay, so let's get all of these ingredients into their bowls. Now we have all our ingredients measured into all of our bowls. So we have our unsweetened chocolate, our flour, our semi-sweet chocolate chips, our vanilla extract, a half a cup of butter, 2 eggs, some sugar, and then we need a pinch of salt. So basically we need to sift the flour. You basically just sort of hit it and shake it a little bit back and forth. We need to do this so that we can get out all the lumps because we don't want any lumpy brownies, right? Okay, so let's get this finished up. Now we have our flour, it has been sifted, and now we have to go preheat the oven to 350. And start. It's preheating. Now we need to come over here and we have to mix all the ingredients together in a saucepan. So, but first, before we do anything, we have to grease the pan and make sure it's the right size. Now we have to turn on the stove to low. So it's pretty low now. So we have to put in our half a cup of butter. So let's get this butter in. And here we go, it's starting to melt in here. And now let's pour in our unsweetened chocolate. We have to stir it pretty often until it's been 4 minutes and it will be complete. So let's finish this up. So this is it, it's starting to melt. It's been about 1.5 minutes. The butter hasn't melted all the way, but hopefully the chocolate will help melt the butter. So we just need to stir it up more so that the butter melts quicker. And maybe if we have some super big chunks like we did a few seconds ago, we should probably try to smush them with this. Okay, let's finish this up for real now. Now this has been all mixed up and it's come together and it's melted up. It's melted nicely. We turned off the stove. And now we just have to put in our sugar and then a pinch of salt. So, let's move this bit out of the way. Okay. Add all our sugar in and then a pinch of salt. It's coming together pretty nicely. I've always sort of liked how it looks when there's the plain sugar and then chocolate. Okay. It's come together pretty nicely. So now we have to add the pre-cracked eggs and our vanilla extract. So let's add some. Eggs are a little difficult to get in, but I always manage to get them mixed in. And now we're starting to add this in. I'll try to get all of it. I'm using a recipe here, so gotta mix all of it in or else it won't turn out. There we go, it's starting to come together. smells really good. I can just imagine myself biting into these. Okay. So that's pretty much mixed in. So now I have to add in flour. I got it all over the spoon. Okay. I'm gonna be careful because we don't want to spill any of it out, but since this is pretty tall, I think it'll stay in pretty well. Okay, now that is all mixed in, let's add in our semi-sweet chocolate chips, because having chocolate chips in brownies seems super fun. Okay, let's mix that together a little bit. Okay, now we have to pour in our brownie mix into our greased pan. So let's bring it over. And so now I basically have to pour in all of it. It's looking pretty good. Gotta make sure to get it all out. Get out. And then you can see how it's spreading out. So you just want to do that. But you don't want to have too much mix because it's just going to rise anyway when you put it in the oven. So looking pretty good. So now it's time to put it in the oven. Hooray! Now our brownie mix is done and it's in the pan. So basically now we need to put them in the oven for about 30 minutes. We should probably put on a timer because we don't want to overcook them because no one wants burnt brownies and no one wants undercooked brownies. So let's put them in. Careful. And then we stuck our toothpick into the brownies and we figured out that they're done. So let's get them out. Before we do anything, we need to put on our oven mitts so that we don't burn ourselves because no one likes to get burnt. So let's open this up. It's super good. Kind of heavy, so be careful. These look so good and they smell good too. Now we just have to wait for our super good looking and probably super delicious brownies to cool. Okay, the brownies have cooled off and now they're ready to cut.